It is now time for story time with
Aaron Bowen.
And me and Aaron are getting ready to go to church today. It is Sunday. We're about to go to church. So I'm going to do a story time about this morning's sermon, Aaron. This morning's sermon is called Joshua in the Walls of Jericho. Now, Joshua was the second leader to lead the Israelites after Moses towards the Promised Land. Now, Aaron, tell people where the Promised Land is. You don't know. It's the land flowing with milk and honey. It's a land that God promised to the Israelites that he'd bring them. Now, these Israelites have seen God's hand move in so many ways. God brought them out of Egyptian bondage. They crossed the Red Sea. God gave them water from a rock. God gave them manna from heaven. Now they come to a place where they're trapped by the walls of Jericho. Only thing that stands between them and the promised land is the walls of Jericho. So God had a plan that he gave Joshua. He said, Joshua, I want you to march around the walls one day for 6 days and not say a word. Look at Aaron's hair all messed up. Okay, you ready, Aaron? Let's give it a shot. Let's march around the walls. Don't say a word.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the enemies cried out to him. And I'm sure the enemies cried out to him saying, what are y'all doing down there walking around our walls? Don't say a word.
Me.
What are y'all doing down there walking around our walls? So, for 6 days, they marched around and didn't say a word. Then God said, on day 7, I want you to take your ram's horns, and on the 7th time around, circle the city 7 times. On the 7th time around, I want you to blow the trumpet. And when you do, the walls will come down. Okay, Aaron, you ready? We're on day 7. Here we go. Round 1. Walk around 2 times. Round 2. Round 3. Round 4. Round 5. We're getting excited. Round 6. Here comes round 7. Get your horn ready. Get your horn ready. Round 7. Not yet. We're still on round 6. God said you got to follow God's instructions to a T. He says sound the trumpet on the 7th time round. Ready? Here we go. Almost there. Round 6. And get ready. Round 7. Go. The walls, it's like an earthquake. And the walls came down. Now, they had some big walls. They had walls that were about 6 or 7 stories high. 2 walls on hills that came down. So the walls came tumbling down, and Joshua went into the city, and God said, destroy all the people, all the things, plummet the whole city. So they went into the city of Jericho and destroyed everything, and they claimed their promised land.
Yeah.
So the moral of today's story is this, Aaron. There are times, there's things that stand between the Christian and their promised land. It could be a stronghold. It could be a sin. It could be a personality. It could be a person. It could be bitterness. But sometimes we have things that stand in the way of our promised land. And what we have to do is trust in God, have faith, march and pray, and in due time, God will bring the walls down. Right, Aaron? So what did God do, Aaron? What did God do with the walls?
He blew the horn.
No, God didn't blow the horn. The people blew the horn. What did God do to the walls?
He climbed up.
He climbed up. Aaron Bowen, do you listen to my stories I tell you?
Yeah.
God brought the walls down. They had faith. They marched around the walls. They blew the trumpet. And then God brought the walls down. So who brought the walls down?
Jesus.
That's good, Doug. Okay, God brought the walls down. So remember, God can bring down your walls and your stronghold. Remember, God loves who?
Bye.
You. Bye-bye.